The Shadows of Deception, the case of Natalia Reyes. Natalia Reyes was a woman few truly knew. To the world, she was a quiet bookstore owner in the sleepy town of Fairhaven. But when she was found dead in the back room of her shop, her body posed as if she had been part of a ritual, her story took a darker turn. At first, investigators suspected a robbery gone wrong. The cash register had been emptied, and a few rare books were missing. But something felt off. The way Natalia's body had been arranged, her hands folded over her chest, her eyes left open, suggested something more personal. As detectives dug deeper, they uncovered a hidden life Natalia had kept from the town. Behind the bookstore's ordinary facade, she had been writing a true crime blog under the alias Veritas. And she wasn't just writing about any crimes. She had been investigating a series of disappearances tied to a powerful, untouchable figure, local businessman Victor Langley. Victor Langley was a philanthropist on the surface, donating to schools and charities, but rumors swirled about his connections to organized crime. Natalia's blog had been circling too close to the truth. She had uncovered evidence linking Langley to multiple missing women who had last been seen entering his exclusive social club but never coming out. Then came the first major twist. A hidden compartment in Natalia's apartment revealed classified police files, documents she should not have had access to. Someone from inside law enforcement had been feeding her information. The question was, had they been helping her or setting her up? The investigation took a darker turn when detectives discovered Natalia had received anonymous threats weeks before her murder. A series of emails warned her to stop digging, but instead of backing down, she had doubled her efforts. She had confided in a close friend, Lily Chan, who admitted to police that Natalia believed she was close to uncovering undeniable proof of Langley's involvement. But she never got the chance to publish it. As pressure mounted on Langley, an anonymous tip led investigators to a shocking discovery. Natalia had been in a secret relationship with Officer Daniel Cross, a decorated detective who had once worked on the missing persons cases. His prints were found at the crime scene, and his alibi was shaky. When confronted, Cross admitted to loving Natalia, but he had also warned her to stop investigating Langley. He claimed she wouldn't listen. The night she was killed, he had gone to her shop to beg her to back off. He left her alive, but an hour later, security footage showed another man entering, Langley's personal fixer, Elias Ward. Ward was known as Langley's enforcer, a man who made problems disappear. But before he could be arrested, Ward was found dead in a motel room, an apparent suicide. A confession note beside him claimed responsibility for Natalia's murder, saying he had acted alone. But the case didn't sit right. The confession was too neat, the evidence too convenient. In a final twist, investigators decrypted Natalia's last encrypted blog entry, scheduled to post the day after her murder. In it, she detailed a shocking truth. Langley had connections inside the police force, and Ward wasn't the only one covering his tracks. Then, a second encrypted file was discovered on Natalia's laptop. It contained surveillance footage, secretly recorded, of a private meeting between Langley and an unknown police officer. The footage was blurry, but the voices were clear. Langley was ordering someone to handle the situation before Natalia exposed him. Detectives re-examined the evidence, and, after weeks of pressure, a shocking name surfaced: Captain Richard Calloway, the head of Fairhaven's police department. He had been protecting Langley for years, covering up crimes and ensuring that witnesses disappeared. Natalia had unknowingly gotten too close to the truth, and Calloway had ordered her death to silence her forever. The final showdown came when Calloway was confronted with the evidence. Denying everything at first, he finally cracked under interrogation, but not before attempting to flee the country. He was arrested at the airport with a one-way ticket to Argentina and $500,000 in cash. With his confession, Langley was also taken into custody, though his team of high-powered lawyers vowed to fight the charges. Fairhaven was left shaken. Natalia Reyes had died fighting for justice, but her work had not been in vain. Her blog became a symbol of truth, and in her memory, a movement against corruption grew in the town. The bookstore she once owned became a place of tribute, filled with candles, flowers, and the whispers of those who still sought justice. But even with Calloway and Langley behind bars, one question lingered. Had Natalia uncovered everything? Or were there still secrets buried, waiting to be unearthed? In Fairhaven, the shadows of deception still lingered, and the case of Natalia Reyes was far from over.